smiley faces. You are my sunshine. You got yourself an apple. Let's eat. Yummy, yummy. Hello, I am Nai or Nai. If you're here for the first time, glad to meet you. Big hug to you. If you have been here for a long time, guys, I am so thankful. In today's episode, totally virtual. I have been teaching virtually for 2 years now, ESL. Last year, I've been doing more work when it comes to teaching reading online. And reading is like my baby, for those of you who do not know. If I could just teach reading all day, that would make me so happy. Like, extremely happy. There's no joke about that. I just love reading. Yeah, I love reading. Despite sometimes some of the pronunciations, I actually have to practice them myself, because I don't know about you, but sometimes I struggle with pronunciations. If you struggle with pronunciation, go ahead, put it in the comment section, because a lot of us, we struggle from that. We are just sometimes too proud or sometimes too shy to accept our weaknesses, when it comes to our skill or our jobs. But a lot of people have weaknesses. Being from a non-native country, it is expected, you get better, but some pronunciations would still fight you. It's either you're gonna look uncomfortable pronouncing the words, or you're gonna show up the mistakes, they just come out. It can happen from time to time. It may just happen. Even the best reader mispronounce words. Right. I have invested a lot in ESL teaching. When I started teaching, I was given the opportunity, and I embraced that opportunity so much, thanks to 5-1 Talk. For those of you who do not know, right now, some of the companies, they're actually phasing out when it comes to online teaching. That's because of new regulations with regards to the Chinese government, their policies and so on. So some of the companies are actually shutting down, while it seems as though some of them are continuing. But one of the things that I must say here is that ESL teaching is not only Chinese thing. So you have companies that you can apply to in Taiwan, companies that would feed all over the world, companies that would feed places like India and those places. There are people who work independently. So you just have to try one of those and see which one you would get through doing. Independence is good, but with independence, you would just need to market yourself. And if you're gonna market yourself, you would need to join a lot of online ESL teaching groups. You can find English groups on Facebook where people want to learn English. You can find groups where students are seeking teachers to learn English. So those are some of the groups that you can join. As I always tell you guys, just narrow it down, use keywords, and narrow your search. You would find exactly what you're looking for. I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I use for my online ESL teaching. However, it's with this industry, things are changing all the time, and you can just improve all the time, because you would teach different students. Different students will have different preferences, and so you would just find a need to just be innovative. Because of that, you would just find yourself investing from time to time, making your stuff. On first note, I just used to keep my things in this folder and just have them like this. But now I just decided that I'm gonna invest in this method. So I got myself this display book with transparent pockets. Here's what I already start doing. My name cards there, the teacher name. Here are my hand cards, wrong, right, try again, that kind of stuff. I also have the question sign and so on. Some of those, if you go back to my online teaching video where I was showing you guys me teaching virtually, my face-to-face students virtually, you would see like some of these in it. Then I have these rewards. I have like stars, light bulb, and so on. I also have these apples right here that I use individually, and these smiley faces, yeah. And then I have this apple tree that I normally take the apples off. So let me show you guys. I normally put tape behind them, and every time a student does a good job, I just say, "You got yourself an apple, let's eat, yummy yummy." And then you just stick it on the apple tree. At the end of the lesson, you can actually count how many apples they were able to gain during the lesson. The students, they love reward and they enjoy reward, so it would be good to give them rewards, keep them engaged. You help to keep them on task. Yeah, even adults, guys, they enjoy rewards. I don't know, they just love it. And then I have this one. So this one is actually the ice cream cone. So all these ice cream scoops, they can come off, and it's the same idea of the apple tree that I do with the ice cream cone. And then I have this monkey. The monkey is the same like the apple and the ice cream, same thing. You feed the monkey with banana, so it goes in the monkey's mouth. I'm gonna be working on these a bit more, so you'll see me redo them. I invested last year in a laminator, which you guys would have seen that video since last year October. I think that was for me when I was going back to school. I just wanted to have like something of my own that I can use on my own timing. My students, they were special needs students, so then they required a lot more hands-on stuff, and so I just wanted to just have it. And then I have this one, you know, I gotta get my culture into it. So I have this cricket one. Yeah, cricket. It has the balls that would go with it, like 1 run, 6 runs, and so on. And you just put them on the bat. Yeah. And then I have this hand one. Oh no, I'm sorry guys, but the light is glaring a bit. So I have this hand one. This is actually where you want to form a high five. You're gonna take off the fingers, then you're gonna just reward the students these fingers as they do well. That's it with this hand one. You want to just form a high five. All right, with this one, as you guys see, it has a thing here. I can't remember what this thing is called. I think it's a fastener, but it just allows you to be able to spin it. So with this one, you just keep giving different color high fives all the time. In this one, my daughter, she drew this frog. This has some worms that I normally give the frog whenever they do well. I have some more things to put in, but you know, I'm gonna just do that with time now that I have a lot of time on my hand. And of course, I'm gonna be working on getting these things laminated because, you know, I just want to be organized. I want to stop using the tape at the back. Velcros. I purchased these Velcros since last year. I bought them to use on chats. Here's the right opportunity to actually use them on these. I think that this is a good way of being organized. Some of the gears or props that I use for online teaching, I'm going to be sharing them with you now in case you start thinking about online teaching, or in case you are also a teacher looking for a side hustle, or if by chance you have lost your job and you're also here, right? I use this headset. It is noise cancelling, which is the best to have, and it also has the microphone part, which most companies would recommend that you have so that you look very professional. This company recommends that you use a computer, so There's no phone or tablets involved with this company, while there are some companies that you can work with a phone or a tablet. When I need extra lighting, I use this little lamp right here. It actually works with your computer, so it has a USB card plugged into your computer and you got light for days, guys. Those are the three main things I use, and my internet cable. So you always plug in your internet cable to ensure that you are getting like maximum, so that your classes will not have so much delays, you having problems with like glitches and those things. You always need like a backup source, so you can have like an extra battery for your computer in case your computer battery runs low quickly, or you can keep it plugged in all the time. Try and have like a plan on your phone so that you can access the Wi-Fi and you can use it in case of emergencies. You know, like sometimes the electricity, it just goes just so, the internet just cut just like that. You definitely need a backup. Some of the everyday materials that you might need might be a whiteboard along with marker. This would be a good thing to have. You know, some of us, we don't have alphabet cards or word cards, and we can just use our board for that. So invest in a whiteboard and whiteboard markers. Try some stuffed toys. You might just need them for different things. Sesame Street. Yeah, you guys remember Sesame Street? Who used to watch Sesame Street? Reminds me. But like in the Asian world, Sesame Street may not be something that's popular or was ever so popular there. They have this one called Dino Dan and Polar Bears. Those are the ones that are more popular there. But you guys can get interesting ones and just use them, or they can be simple, no worries. Some companies, they have some kind of requirements, like they're gonna require you to use these headset kind of thing. Some of them, but some of them you can just go with your hair just like that. They don't really matter if you dress it up or not. These type of stuff, or you can have real stuff, but you can see like clothing, pants, you have shoes, things that they need to be familiar with like on an everyday basis. The face of people, you can have these. Also, you can have little things to make fun with, like, you know, peeping glass. You can have these, what do you call these again? Spying glass. Yeah, you can have these spying glass. How about trying a microscope when you want them to like look at things or examine things? You know, you can like show them this as, you know, a way of telling them to look at it, especially if they are not so familiar with the language, like they cannot speak it very well, they're just learning. This would be a good tool to use. These work very well. They are baby toys, the ones that they use when they're gonna have a bath, the bath toys. Yeah, so they work very well. Like you can just put it across the screen, like you can say, "You got yourself a star, great job," and then you put it closer. You know, you just gotta use the skills. And I bought myself recently some money. A microphone is good to have. You can sing songs to them and so on. Don't worry about this part. For this part, I normally just get a piece of foil paper and put it over. Guys, the foil paper does the magic. If you guys don't know, use foil paper. Some of these companies have like little nursery rhymes before their lessons. You are my sunshine, and dickory dickory duck, you know, those kind of nursery rhymes. Yeah, and you would just have to sing for them, and they would sing along with you, and you have a good time. You can invest in some toys like these, so you can say, "Let's go!" They also use these for games. It would be good to have one with you whenever you're doing your lessons. You can just incorporate it. If you do not have alphabet cards, then you can invest in alphabet letters. these toys and these resources like alphabet cards and alphabet letters would be for mainly the younger students. Okay, all right guys, so I think I have exhausted this video and I'm gonna leave it right here. If you guys have any questions, anything that you want to ask me, I'm not a pro at this thing, you know, I'm still learning, because you know, with everything you're still learning. Just like I was teaching, I was still very much learning each day. But there might be things I might be able to help you with, and if you are doing ESL, you might have stuff that you might be able to help me with. So guys, get into the comment section. There might even be those of you who you might not be doing any of the two, but one thing for sure, you might just have a creative mind and be able to make suggestions. So I am always open and welcome to suggestions, because they just have to make life more colorful, more creative, and just put everything in harmony. I'm always open to that. So if you guys have any, drop them in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for being here for this other video. I appreciate it very much, and I look forward to your usual support on my videos. Let me know if these type of videos are your cup of tea and you want to see more, so I can show more videos like these. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget guys, please hit the subscribe button if you have not done so, or please like up the video, share the video. You guys stay blessed, continue to keep faith until I see you in the next video. Later now.